Hi, my name's Ken Schauler. I'm one of the directors of 7thSense Design. One of the things we're demonstrating at our show today is a new product that complements or could be used completely independently of our Delta Media server. Is a Juggler system, VGA based. Each of the chassis can support different input-output modules. Currently what we have here is 4 DisplayPort inputs into one Juggler unit that is feeding out 4 DisplayPorts to these LED screens that you see here. And this is the front end for the Juggler. It's called Compere. Future-looking Compere will also be the common front end used for our Delta Media server products. The 2 jugglers are connected via a fiber backbone. It's very high bandwidth, equivalent bandwidths of 16K by 4K, 10-bit 444 processing. So in this case, we're using one box to receive an 8K by 4K Delta server feeding out to the displays, but we have a second juggler which is receiving additional 2 sources. One is a Unity render engine at the moment, and the other is a live camera feed that's coming in at a different refresh rate, so we can do frame rate compensation as well. And the basic features you can see in front of you is display wall processing. It has external control for doing dynamic things. This happens to be controlled by a web panel served from Medialon Show Control right now. And other things that it's very good at or aimed at is warp and blend downstream of media playback. And that might be very useful in a theme park environment that we popularly get installed in. So for instance, this Unity engine may not have the sort of display management tools or the warp and blend tools that would be needed in this kind of an install environment, so we can complement that. If you look at the interface here, then you can see 3 different sections. This is a visualization of our booth, of course, and we're receiving live NDI streams from the server to visualize really decent frame rate NDI streams live. And if you go to the node-based, this will be where you would actually do the I/O connections between the jugglers. Future-looking Delta Media server may be managed here as well. Let me give you an example of a sort of failover mechanism that we're demonstrating here called Intelligent Source. So if you look at the screen right now, you can see this sort of what almost looks like a glitch, but it's actually a code being rendered by the Unity engine. And that allows us to not only detect problems at the hardware level, such as SDI cable failure or something like that, but we can detect problems with the render engine. And since it's an FPGA product and that code could be placed right in the first several pixels of the image, we can detect the problem and act on it or warn on it even if we haven't even brought in the entire frame. So before the frame even finishes drawing, we could be switched to a plan B source, a canned playback or a B bank of render engines, something like that. So that's what the Juggler's about. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, support or info@7thsensedesign.com, or our main website is www.7thsensedesign.com.